good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, 41, come on. Tackle. Check safety.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
On second down now, it's Freeman. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 61 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Watson. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tighten up.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Freeman, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, it's Freeman, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Ready, ready. Right here, 41 Mike. 58.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On third down. It's Freeman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's put him on the play. 54. Put that team on the play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, Watson looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 4th down, Watson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Watson now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson, he'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Let's go. Check, 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 check.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Check 43.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first and 10, Watson steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's second down.
Let's go. 26.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for free. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass. He's coming, double 9. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. He's got Sanu. First time they looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
59, ready. Back 25. Check 41. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill. Turn.
They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like he's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Back now in Houston, it's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
You better be afraid of me. Jim. Mike 41, Mike 41.
A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This is caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check out Reed.
They'll run here with Freeman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The last 2 runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on third and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
59. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tuesday. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the whip.
They go play action with Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch out. 21.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, 25. Hey, right.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys that call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Ryan to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
17 yards.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let it go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On 1st down, Ryan. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, and he's got hands. He should have caught it. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go again to Jones. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 37. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's a give to Jones running left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jack Crawford breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
Check, Mike 42. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
On second down, Freeman. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 61 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Packers 7, Falcons 3. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
59, ready. 25, 54, stop. Here we go. 5, 25.
This one caught by Ridley. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On first down, Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Strip that ball.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Freeman again. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Ryan to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 59, ready.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game.
319. 45. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check. Roll back. Roll back.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The 40, the 30, 10, 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Mike 25. 50. Mike 50. 22. You tighten up. Let's go. Ready, set.
Play action. It's Ryan. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check.
One last shot for Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they